This tragic scene shows the impact of vehicles on wildlife. As animals cross busy roads, they face deadly risks. Each year, countless animals lose their lives in such accidents, reminding us of the need for better wildlife protection and safer roads. Late at night, a police car responding to an emergency strikes a deer in the darkness. While the police vehicle suffers significant damage, the fate of the deer remains unknown. Incidents like this remind us of the importance of caution when driving at night. As a bus driver hits a deer, the force of the collision sends the animal crashing through the windshield. Inside the bus, the startled deer begins to run wild, causing chaos among the passengers. At the back of the bus, one passenger is seen in a state of panic, unsure how to react. This shocking event is a stark reminder of how human development and wildlife habitats are increasingly intersecting. In 2005, a similar incident occurred in Alaska when a moose caused a massive traffic jam after charging through a car's windshield. Such occurrences remind us of the growing need for wildlife corridors, safe driving practices, and awareness of the dangers that wildlife face on the roads. A deer suddenly jumps onto the road on a mountain path, causing an accident. These unexpected moments highlight the dangers encountered on the road. Traveling at 60 miles per hour, the vehicle strikes a deer that suddenly jumps into the road. With no time for the driver to react, this accident highlights the dangerous encounters between wildlife and traffic. A vehicle strikes a deer that suddenly jumps into the road, with no chance for the driver to react. As a plane lands, a deer gets caught between the wheels. Sadly, this tragic accident shows just how close wildlife can get to us. A train runs over a motionless horse on the tracks. This tragic moment highlights how vulnerable animals are near railway lines. A vehicle strikes a deer that jumps onto the road near sunrise. In Austria, a deer once leapt onto the road at dawn and the driver couldn't react in time. These accidents remind us of the thin line between nature and the road. As a car speeds down the left lane, it strikes a deer that suddenly jumps into the road. The force of the impact sends the deer flying meters into the air before landing on the other side of the road. This dramatic incident highlights the dangerous intersection of wildlife and roadways. Every year, thousands of animals lose their lives in similar accidents. In this incident, a vehicle strikes a bear that suddenly enters the road. Such unexpected encounters present serious risks to traffic safety. A truck crashes into a herd of cows led out by a woman. Sadly, the woman has no chance to intervene. These accidents highlight the risks posed by animals on the road. The hippopotamus, disturbed by the tourists, suddenly turns aggressive and attacks the vehicle, leaving large bite marks. Hippos have an incredible bite force, capable of exerting tons of pressure with their jaws. A hippopotamus bite can reach up to 2,000 kilograms of pressure, making them one of the most powerful animals in the wild. A child is trying to pull a donkey off the tracks but lacks the strength. Just as the train approaches, almost hitting the donkey, it suddenly stops. The driver gets out and helps the child. This moment highlights the importance of quick action and cooperation. In this video, an elephant arrives at a tourist site and lifts a car off its path, dropping it to the ground. The elephant's strength is powerful enough to move the vehicle with ease. Incidents like this highlight the unpredictable nature of wildlife and the potential risks humans face when closely interacting with animals. An angry bull lifts a car, showcasing incredible strength. Bulls can push up to 1.5 tons with their bodies, making them both dangerous and impressive animals. When a dog suddenly jumps into the road, a car strikes it. These accidents pose significant risk to traffic safety. A bear with its cubs destroys a car in search of food. Bears can cause significant damage with their powerful jaws and claws. These incidents highlight the dangers posed by the close proximity of wildlife to human spaces. A bison charges onto the road, attacking vehicles. These powerful animals can create serious dangers when encountered along roadsides. Bison can weigh up to 900 kilograms and move quickly. A police car strikes a massive deer, but the surprising part is that the deer continues on its way as if nothing happened. An elephant steps onto the road, creating a major risk as it passes dangerously close to vehicles. Moments like these remind us of the importance of caution when encountering wildlife on the road. A large animal like an elephant can turn an ordinary journey into a serious hazard. An elephant gets stuck in a muddy pit, but is rescued with the help of an excavator. Remarkably, the elephant thanks by high-fiving the excavator. This moment showcases the power of human-animal cooperation and the gratitude even animals can express. Deer enter the city and try to cross the road, but are struck by a car. The boundary between the city and nature is becoming increasingly blurred. A calf gets trapped in a water pit, but is carefully rescued with the help of an excavator. This rescue operation highlights the importance of aiding animals and the cooperation needed to overcome the challenges of nature. A car hits a deer that suddenly jumps into the road while driving on the highway. Such accidents highlight the dangers of wildlife intersecting with roadways. A horse suddenly jumps onto the road and is struck by an SUV. Such unexpected incidents highlight the dangers animals pose on the road. A car strikes a young bear on a mountain road, unfortunately leaving the bear injured. The bear struggles to return to the forest, but the difficulty of its efforts is heartbreaking. Such accidents highlight the intersection of wildlife and human life, emphasizing the challenges animals face in the wild. On a mountain road, a car strikes a bear. Fortunately, the bear continues on its way and returns to the forest. Such accidents highlight the dangers of encountering wildlife, but this time, we're lucky. A massive deer perceives a man as a threat and charges at him. The man narrowly escapes by jumping into his car. This highlights the dangers of encountering wildlife up close. A cow jumps onto the tracks but narrowly escapes by stepping off just in time, avoiding being crushed by the train. This incident highlights the dangers animals face on roads and the need for quick reactions.